This radiated trailer park trash from Australia has all the new Overwatch players flock to him like pigeons in a park. Today's installment of Overwatch Geo is Junkrat. This 6'6" shrimp-postured animal is loved and hated by many in the vast world of Overwatch. No, I was not joking about him actually being 6'6". Just look at him. How the fuck is this guy 6'6"? I mean, it is possible it is just due to the horrible posture he has, just like the disgusting posture of the people that play him. Before we begin, just sit up and look respectable for your own sake, please. Anyways, the Junkrat are a very unique and hyper species with deep roots to the cavemen. Many believe that the Junkrat have links to the Reinhardt species because of their severe lack of mental capability. Just look here at our first exhibit of an average Junkrat. Absolutely confused and unaware of everything around them. Such hopeless creatures they are, let's talk more about the nature and good aspects of a Junkrat. Junkrats can be some of the most friendly and goofy teammates to have. With some of the best voice lines in the game, it is only natural people could get funny clips like they are trying to make a Swagger Souls video. Minus the pimp chimping joke returning for the 8th year. The Junkrat can also be a very formidable enemy to face in Overwatch, with their ability to have mercy aim and still do tons of damage. It can be very annoying to go against a good Junkrat. That is, if you can find a good one. Like finding a good Zarya skin, these are one of the hardest things to find in all of Overwatch. Allow me to explain. No matter what anyone tells you, there are only 2 types of the Junkrat species. This includes Junkrat mains and skilled Junkrat mains. Now, I know what you're thinking, there's no way that's it. I mean, sure, you could make subcategories for each playstyle, but in reality, they all just mold into one pile of shit. Let us talk about the most common Junkrat first. The origin story of a Junkrat is very simple. Maybe a friend of yours loves to play Overwatch, and they tell you that you should get it and play with them. Or maybe you don't have friends and you just decided to play the game. Both are very common for the Junkrat. Once you've gotten the game, you look at all the heroes and try them out for a little bit just to be killed over and over again. You then look up or ask your friend who should you first start off playing. Now this part is a very important decision in the long run of a player's Overwatch career. So if they are a girl player or just a tad bit fruity, this will bring them into the support category mains. If not, you will either start playing Soldier 76 or Junkrat. If you did not start with Junkrat and started with Soldier 76, it is okay. In a couple games of horrible aim, you will be right here with the majority of new players. Junkrat mains. Due to the weapon and abilities of the Junkrat species, it is very easy for newer players to get a grasp on the game. From a safe distance, the Junkrat species love to spam their weapon in a straight line and still can do tons of damage with minimal effort. This species has a very unique and useful toolkit with their concussion mines. They are able to flee the area very quickly if someone tries to dive them. Even in the newest of players, especially in this type of Junkrat mains, the Riptire ultimate they have is not something to be taken lightly. With just the single press of the button Q, the whole team could be potentially wiped, with all of this power essentially becoming death itself.
Now I am become death, the destroyer.
It's snowing!
What do you think Junkrat Oppenheimer would use this power for? Solo ulting mercies. Yes, with such a powerful ultimate, Junkrat mains chose to only attack mercy players. Now, we do not know exactly why the Junkrat species are so infatuated with solo ulting the mercy species, unlike the Lucio attacking the Widow, which can be understandable because of the dark history. But in this case, mercy players rarely can kill anything. I mean, just look at this aim. The mercy couldn't hit a single shot if their life depended on it. My deduction of this was that Junkrats just think it is funny to attack mercy players, and essentially that is it. Such an unusual species, but at the same time a respectable species. On the other hand, let us talk about the other type of Junkrats, the skilled Junkrat mains. These are very uncommon, like we talked about before, but are probably one of the most unique types of species in the entire world of Overwatch. The skilled Junkrat mains are able to take out any of the characters that can counter them. Let's just say if you are playing Pharah to counter a Junkrat and they are able to consistently kill you. First, you should probably reconsider playing the game, and secondly, you have probably already lost the game. Skilled Junkrat mains like Aquamarine are the gold standard of what it means to be a Junkrat. Some of the Junkrat tech that they pull off is remarkable, and there should be more Junkrat players like this in Overwatch. Now that we have gone over the two main types of Junkrats, let us talk about the thought process as well as the mindset of a wild Junkrat. Junkrats love to play the part and become a shitty Joker cosplayer. Are you really playing Junkrat right if you don't laugh hysterically and try to ruin everyone's day? The trap ability that the Junkrat species have can lead to some of the funniest plays, as well as annoying the enemy team tremendously. If a tracer just happens to accidentally get stuck in one of these, it is over for them. You will see that radiated Junkrat booty come flying from any direction to finish the job. Today is all about Junkrats, so let's talk more about how Junkrats are when they are not fighting with the enemy. Junkrats can be described as very wholesome creatures that love to have a good time and interact with the teammates around them. Just look at this adorable Junkrat hiding in the bush because they saw a TikTok about a strat to stall the payload. What's even crazier is the fact that some of these other brain-dead species let this go on for nearly 4 minutes. I mean, I shit you not. The Mercy was staring point blank at the Junkrat resetting the emote. How could they have not noticed? It is because most of the Mercy species is also falling asleep at the keyboard pressing down left click. Okay, I won't be negative about Mercy players. They get enough shit as it is. I will just do that later in the next video. Such a social species they are, they love to talk to their teammates and can, at some times, to other people become quite annoying. It is okay, though, because for the most part, they are very genuine at their core. There is so much to talk about when it comes to the Junkrat, so for now we will end this edition with the potential part 2 to this episode in the future. The Junkrat species are a very goofy and powerful species that should be given more respect. Yes, I'm sure you have encountered some Junkrats that are falling asleep on the keyboard just spamming in one direction. But nothing can compare to the pure hatred I have for Orisa players. This video will be coming in the future, by the way. But on this last note, we were all new to the Overwatch world at one point, and I'm sure we have all tried Junkrat for a little bit, so we shouldn't be too harsh on them. Thank you as always for tuning in to Overwatch Geo. As always, drop the character you would like to see featured in the next episode. Have a great day.